Here's something blindingly obvious that I wish I'd been taught many, many years ago. You get more of what you focus on. So I'll say that again, you get more of what you focus on, which essentially means your brain optimizes to what you do the most of. Thanks to a thing called neuroplasticity. So if you practice being stressed out, anxious, depressed on a regular basis, you get really, really good at that skill, that ability. But if you practice being hopeful and optimistic and positive in the face of obstacles, challenge, change, conflict and uncertainty, your brain optimizes to that state, yeah? So if you want to have more happiness in your life, you want to have more joy in your life, you want to have more optimism in your life, you need to practice being in that state more often because your brain optimizes to what you do the most of. So if you want that to be your default state under pressure, optimism, hope, that kind of stuff, you need to practice it. Now, it will feel fake as fuck at first, but just keep doing it, because what happens is that you start habitualizing that thing. And the same thing happened when I was burning myself to a crisp when I was an ad man. Yeah, I was burning myself out and I didn't realize that I was so stressed out, because the worse you feel, the less you feel, because that state becomes a habitual state. Yeah, you're no longer conscious of creating it or even feeling it. And that's why it's so dangerous and why people can spin into a very bad burnout. So do the opposite to that. Know that your brain optimizes to what you do the most of. You get more of what you focus on. Focus on the light. Don't focus on the dark. Wish someone had told me that many years ago. Even though it feels fake as fuck, it does habitualize eventually. Repetition, repetition, repetition programs your unconscious mind.